Hello everybody, today I will be showing you how to convert phase shift tracks into rock band tracks that is playable on Xbox 360, Wii, and PlayStation 3. So required would be the C3 Contools program and Magma C3 in order to convert the files, and of course the songs that you wanted to convert over. So we'll be starting with the Build 9 Science Guide chart that I created. So usually you will be, when you extract the phase shift file, you'll have the song file, the album art, the MIDI track, and the song information in the song.ini folder. So first things first is to open the C3 Contools and use the MIDI cleaner to clean the notes, like MIDI track, because there are some things in phase shift that Rock Band does not support. And then opening the Magma, use the song.ini file to enter in the song information. And you can drag the album art there. For game data, drag the clean MIDI into here, then fill in the difficulty settings. And set the song rating. Also set the vocals, the gender of the vocals. And you can also set the auto generation theme and the drum kit, but in this case we don't need to do that. Okay, since this only has one audio track, put this one into the backing. It'll automatically convert it to a WAV file. And if you wanted to have the Rock Band have lip sync, then it's best to convert this, put this into the vocals, right click here, and then convert vocals to dryvox. This is a quick and dirty solution. It's to be more accurate with the lip sync, it's better to have like isolated vocals, which you can record yourself and sync to the track, or something like that. With the other harmonies, also do the same thing with the dry vocals. And in case this is too loud, you can also put this back to silence. Alright, have the preview start time in here as well. Usually I like the preview to, like when you hover a song in Rock Band, it shows a preview of the song. So it's usually good to have a part of the song that's recognizable so that you can tell whether you want to play it or not. Like this one is at the very beginning.
Build 9 the Science Guide. Build 9.
Alright, so after that, you saved the project. And push build song. So sometimes when you only have one track and the rest silent, then it would have some errors with like the silent audio. So what you want to do, well, actually it has trouble finding the silent audio for some reason. So what you want to do is right click here and then make it re-find the sound audio file for each of these. Build song again, and it should be fine. Okay, there you go. And for most phase shift audio files, song files, it's as easy as this. It basically converts it to RBA format and then converts it to the con format, which the Xbox 360 uses. However, if you do need it for PS3 or Wii, go back to your C3 Contools. You can use your Wii converter to drag the con format into here, and it'll convert it into a Wii format in the same folder that you have the song files. You can also convert it back to phase shift. For the PS3, it drops it into the folder that you stored your C3 Contools. So you may need to right click this, properties, find folder location. That way you'll be able to find where you put it. It should be in all songs. And that's your PS3 audio files. Okay. So next, we have a song file with multiple stems. So in this case, let's create a new one. So in this case, you put this in. And for most of the time, if there's 3 drums, you go to the drum mix, push this, and then that way there's 3 locations to put it. If usually the song 3 is the first one, song 2 is the second, and drum 1 is the third one. If you try to build the song and it loads up an error with the drum files, sometimes you may need to combine the drum files into one. That way it would be a little bit more compatible. You can do that either through the Reaper program or through Audacity. Okay. Let's open this, which I already prepared. Then we can do that again. And then put all the different stems into where it's supposed to go. And as for this one, since we are leaving the vocal stem here, you just convert to dryvox, but you don't convert it back to silence. Also this one, since this doesn't have the track number, what I like to do is to go copy paste the album name into Wikipedia, and then click track listing so you can tell which track number it would be. This one happens to be number 1, so this is accurate, leaving it at number 1. Okay, so we can just save and convert again. And some common errors that occur with some media files is that there are some stuff in the events track that the Rock Band doesn't support, even though it's for phase shift. If that's the case, we will need to use Reaper to open up the MIDI and then remove those. So import into 1.1, go to events track. So you may need to see where they are again. Okay. Usually it's good to copy to clipboard and to create an error file, that way you know where the errors are. So we're looking at track 71 and part 97. So let's go to 71. Approximately here, it has this one that's not compatible, so let's delete that. And number 97 has this one that's not compatible either. Right? Yep. So let's delete that. So you don't need to save the project, you just need to export the MIDI. So just copy this, paste here, and remember to embed the audio tempo map. From here, use this new MIDI, stick it in here, and it should be able to build just fine. Yep, it's going through. Okay. Thirdly, there are some MIDIs, if you check the song.ini, that have delay. In this case, you'll need to go into Reaper, start a new project. Now I'd import the MIDI to here, and then import the audio file into the beginning as well. right? So we can check, for example, the keys track. We can open a Rock Band preview. Let's go this on expert. And then we can play the song and see how it's synced.
We built this city. We built this.
So you can see the sound is a little bit delayed. So for this one, the song.ini file says to delay it by about half a second or 500 milliseconds. So with that, we can do position 500 milliseconds. Like that. Then we can try it again.
We built this city. We built
That looks
this
a little bit
city.
better. In that case, let's select all and mute all. And then we have only the audio track being unmuted. In this case, and then you render the file. And put it into the folder you wanted it to. So this is song delayed. Make sure all your settings are correct and render. So now you'll have, when you convert the song through Magma, then you'll have a song that's completely in sync with the MIDI file. Lastly, if you want to edit your MIDI file, add some stuff, like for example, the Welcome to a Black Parade has a piano section, but that's not actually charted by Rock Band. So you would need to first clean it. Make a new project. And open this in Reaper. And let's import all these audio files into Reaper as well. So as this is importing, we can kind of see that the very beginning starts at a tempo of 75, but the audio file starts at the very beginning. Since Rock Band generally wants songs to start at around 3.1, in this case at 75 beats per minute, that's about 6 seconds in, then we'll actually need to move everything about 6.4 seconds. That's good to know. So in that case, let's open the Rock Band C3 template. Let's set this to 75. And now let's import all these audio files at 3.1. And then let's import this MIDI at 3.1 as well. Okay, that way now we can start building the song for the keys section at this part. As for the other ones, you need to do a full import into the rest of the chart. Let's move these audio files up. We can tell that these are the audio files for part drums. Select all by Control A and copy. And then we're going to paste it at the 3.1 mark. And since these files are already here, the mix, and let's delete these and move this back to here. Okay, And then do the same for the rest of the tracks, bass, guitar, vocals, etc. And then that should be it. So if you have any other questions, please leave a comment or check my thread at fretsonfire.net. Other than that, happy converting.